Hello everybody, Justin here again with another video of Snick Figure Talk, and we have the amazing Yamaguchi Black Panther, grail of mine. But this one, don't get me wrong, it's an awesome figure. It's fantastic. It's everything that you think the amazing Yamaguchi Black Panther would be, but I'm not sure if I got a new one. Like, it was listed as new and the price was a new price, but it was like falling apart in my hands, and I had to do some serious surgery on this guy to get him back to good. But he's in total working order now, and I'm just waiting on a semi-gloss clear coat model paint to come in the mail, and I'm going to repaint, not repaint, but re-semi-gloss his lower abdomen because it lost a bit in the hot water. So, but we're going to get into this, and I'll dissect and go deep, do a deep dive into what I did with this guy and what I had to do to get him working. But I mean, it's worth it. And at the end, it was worth it because now I have an awesome. Look at I got this on AliExpress. Look at the shape of this box, dude. That's like straight up from BBTS or something. Or Nin that, or a Hobby Genki. This is a really nice box. This is what an amazing Yamaguchi box should look like. This is beautiful. Everything is so cool. It's like laminated too. It's like not paper. It's like a gloss, kind of like a Marvel Legends style cardboard, the thick, quality, hot premium filling plastic. But we'll get this dude out, and man, this guy is, he did not disappoint. Wait until you see this thing. It's amazing. And this really cool, there's some really cool wall art behind it too. Check that out. I wish Amazing Yamaguchi still did stuff like that. Ain't that awesome? You could pose him up in front of that, and it's gonna look great. Really, really cool wall art. But here's what you get in the box. And the Kaido stand in the back. Same old Samo. We've all seen that stuff. But, you know what? I mean, he may have been new. He's just so old, or he just set for so long that stuff the glue they use does degrade over time. And things will pop apart eventually, but I'm not sure if this guy was new simply because of, which I know the ab crunch popped off in other videos I've seen online. Amazing. His Black Panther ab crunch popped off, but we'll get into that. But look at this guy. Let me zoom a little bit. Look at this guy's vanilla pose. Holy cow. That is a figure right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Let me get a... Bro. Look at this thing. As you can tell, can you see how this abdomen part is a different shade than the rest of the body? It's because the hot water took off some of the clear coat. But it's okay because I ordered some. And I'm going to semi-gloss the... I'm pretty sure this isn't a full-on gloss. It's like a semi-gloss. And I'm just going to lightly do a really, really light coat over this lower abdomen part here. But that's what I had to replace. And I will, I'm not going to take him apart again, because the more you take it apart, the more wear and tear goes on that joint that holds that part of the joint, the socket that holds the parts in. But I will explain with another piece what I had to do, but we'll get into that here in a second. I'm going to first start with the admiration of this guy. This is a grail, obviously. It's a grail figure. You can't find this guy on the market anymore. He's outrageous. And I got him for like $220 something on AliExpress. But what my complaint is like his ab crunch. It's really stiff now because I had to take one out of the mesh toys. Look at that. Man, that's an ab crunch right there. Oh, he can go over even lower. Look at that. That is an ab crunch, bro. You don't get better than that. But I had to take the Mess Toys Black Suit Neighbor, it is compatible with this build. So I had to take the Mess Toys Black Suit Neighbor middle ab section socket out, and that came out really easy. But the one I had to replace the sockets in this middle section right here, bro, let me tell you, the process was so hard. Like, it was glued in there really good, and when I did, I popped that socket out and replaced it with the socket from these, and the ball joint stuck in there just fine. So if y'all ever need any sockets to replace this guy, the Mess Toys Black Suit Neighbor works. But we'll go up. The head articulation I wish was a little bit better. Like, he can't look up very high on his own, but with the assistance of the neck, he can look up dang good. Look at that. I'm just in awe of his sculpt and his paint work. And look at the Wakanda decoration, like the silver. Look at that, man. And it follows it as you go around. Like, see, it kind of brings it together when you move his shoulders in. But wow, what a beautiful sculpt. The neck is obviously on its own ball joint. The shoulders come in. It's on that amazing Yamaguchi slider system. And the joints, the shoulder joints do pop out. Not like they don't pop out when you don't want them to, but they do pop out if you need to pull them out of there. They're on like a small little, I'm not going to remove them because I don't want to wear it out, but the shoulder joints, there's not as much shoulder articulation in this one. You have to like wind it. I'm going to be really careful with this guy because he was ridiculously expensive, and I'm not really going to push it to the limits till I'm ready to pose on camera or I'll take my photos. But he's got good shoulder articulation. Just trust it if you want to push it. But his shoulder joints, or not shoulder, but elbow joints go in really far. Obviously, this is going to have, y'all have seen the poses from, he's got a rotating swivel on his forearm, and his cuff thing rotates. Look at these cat claws, dude. Hang on, let me try to get it to focus. Look at those claws, man. The vibranium claws. Wow. Look at this sculpt work on his hands. Look at that, dude. It looks like real cat claws. Look at this sculpt work. I'm just blown away. This is a beautiful figure. No wonder it's a freaking grail. It's amazing. But got decent back bend. It can bend backwards, but I already showed the ab crunch. It's really, really good. This belt, it's floating. It can move up and down if you need it to. Floating crotch piece. Same amazing Yamaguchi thigh swivels. You got good. I had to glue this knee piece on too. I had to glue the left knee back on, but it came off. But I think the glue just wore out over the years on it. Like, it's clearly a legitimate Black Panther. I think it just wore out. Either that or I got a used one. But it does feel new. Like in the arms and the shoulders, it feels new. Like it really does. It don't seem to have any wear on it anywhere. But then everything was just popping off. I don't know. But I had to glue this knee back on, but once I super glued it, it was just fine. Shin articulation there, same as these toes are really stiff. I had to run them under some hot water to get them to bend upwards last time. But look at the cat paw like claws. Looks just like a lion's paw or a jaguar paw. Man, look at that. And the ankle rockers are fantastic. They can go really, really steep angles. And the knee articulation is flawless. Look at that. He can kick his own booty. And that is the Black Panther and its articulation. He can pretty much curl up into a ball if you want him to. Like I said, I'm not going to push it simply because it's the Grail figure. And I want this thing for as long as possible. But I mean, I can repair him if necessary. Boy, it was a it was major surgery on this guy. But we'll get into the accessories. Man, he's got some great accessories too. I was very impressed. But I like his accessories almost as much as I like him. Look at that figure, bro. No wonder it's a grail. When I opened that guy, I was blown away. But like I said, the stock one, the originals, when it first came out, their ab crunch was popping out too. So it's kind of a normal thing on this Black Panther. It's obviously a QC issue with Amazing Yamaguchi. They are no stranger to QC issues, right? This is his impact shock effect that you sit on the ground like this, and it kind of you hook it up to the other four in a circle, and or you can have him like charging into somebody with his shoulder and using it as an impact effect that way. But they're all the same. You just connect them in a circle. But look at the quality on these. Even these are really high quality plastic. You can tell they're really, everything's designed like really, really professionally with these. It's very nice. These, grab a paintbrush here to help me get this thing out. These slash effects are amazing. They really bring the comic to life. I feel like it's like having a comic book right on your right on my kitchen table. More vibranium. I was getting ready to say adamantium. More vibranium claws here. Look at the detail in these swipes. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That's going to look so good. I'm going to take pictures of this guy later. His fists and hands look really good. You can see his thumbnail sticking out there with the fists. Really good fists. And these are really cool too. They're really realistic. See how he holds his spear with that. See how he holds his spear with the thumbnail sticking. Look at those vibranium claws. Look at the sharp angles on them. I don't see how they do stuff this well. That's amazing. I'll show you the spear. The spear is really nice. And here's relaxed set of hands. And here are punching hands with the purple vibranium energy. When his suit absorbs that kinetic energy, that's when it releases. Really cool. Really, really cool. How does that? Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, the spear. We'll do a height measurement and height comparison next. He's perfect height, by the way. Look at that spear, dude. Look at that. Wow. And here it is, how big it is in comparison to him. It's about as tall as he is almost. So he can set it down on the ground and sort of, do that little Wakandan pose with the spear. That is Black Panther, and we will do his height measurement and height comparison with other figures. This guy, let me scoot the mat a bit closer. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, as soon as I got him out of the box and he popped apart in my hands, his ab crunch, I was really devastated. And I knew it was going to be a big chore fixing him, but it is possible. Let me see. Oh, wow, he's bigger than I thought. He stands about 6. Let me see here. Yeah, about almost 6.5, a little bit over 6.25. About 6, a little over, like an 1/8 over 6.25, or 1/16 over 6.25. And hang on a second, and I'll get some figures up here to do a height comparison. Alright, here's some comparisons of some Marvel characters. Here he is with the new Gamerverse Spider-Man from SH Figure Arts. Now let me get him standing up straight. They fit together nicely. Man, they look really good together, don't they? Look at those, man. Let me give you a close-up of these. Look at that. Wow. If that don't make for some good pictures, nothing will. Here, Black Panther is with Deadpool. They're both amazing Yamaguchi, so they're very similar. They look good standing next to each other because their contours have those like amazing Yamaguchi angles. So they're going to look really, really good. And another amazing Yamaguchi-esque AC Factory Thor. He kind of makes Black Panther look small because Thor is really big, but they still scale well together. So this Black Panther is going to be right at that sweet spot with your other characters. Here he is with Mafek's classic cap. I'm going to get the stealth suit cap from Mafek's because this one really didn't do it for me. I like the body, but the head sculpts are just kind of trash. I'm not a big fan of the head sculpts, but they're dead on par with each other, which is they're pretty even in the comics too. And here's Gamerverse Cyclops. I have Gamerverse Wolverine on my radar. I'm going to try to get him off eBay sooner than I can get him from Big Bad Toy Store. Or I might order him from Nin Nin here in a couple days. Here he is with Cyclops with the extended peg. But that wraps it up for the Black Panther. I'm very impressed with this figure. You know, regardless of the issues I've had with it. Because, like, he has been a huge headache for me, but it's been worth it because now he's perfect and working and functional, even more functional than before, probably because it's an updated joint system. But it's more durable, lasts longer, better tech in him now than versus when he was first made. But that's the Black Panther. I'm gonna take one last close up of his suit here. Look at that, dude. Look at that. That is a figure. This right here is why I collect figures. Look at this guy. Man, look how his back legs his hamstrings are carved out so he can fit his... See, this is why I like Amazing Yamaguchi. They pay attention to stuff like this and they fix it. Look at his back lats, how like far they go in. Man, that is a sculpt right there. You don't get better than this. You do not get better than this. This is a classic and will always be a perfect figure. That's Amazing Yamaguchi Black Panther, and it lived up to the hype. I just wish it didn't have the QC issues, but who knows? It may have been a used one. I don't know. But I fixed it, and I'm happy with it. So, leave some comments. And you all tell me if you had issues with this figure as well. Was he, like, falling apart in your hands? I don't know. I don't have that many... I have Superman, Amazing Yamaguchi Superman on the way, and I'm going to try to find War Machine next, and I'm currently looking for an Iron Man, so if y'all know of any, drop it in the comments below and help a brother out. But this is Justin with Sneak Figure Talk, signing off. Yeah, I was just, real quick, I just saw Wolverine over there on the counter and wanted to highlight how well Black Panther looks with Wolverine. He almost makes Wolverine look comic accurate because... You know, I think this is the closest comic accurate Wolverine we've got, and I haven't experienced the SH Figure Arts Wolverine yet, but I'll have it here soon, maybe in the next 2 weeks probably. But he looks good with Wolverine. He makes him look short like he's supposed to be. But anyway.